in the garage for another game of Warhammer 40k. I'm playing against Sankey and his Salamanders. It's 2,000 points. The mission we got was Surround and Destroy. It's number 21 in the GT book. This is a 1-2 hold more. And yeah. Sankey, do you want to go whatever you're bringing?
Yeah, I got a unit of 5 Intercessors, Sergeant with a Power Fist, a unit of 3-man Eradicators, a 5-man squad of Terminators with Power Fists, a 5-man Assault Squad with 4 Thunderhammers, the Banner, an Apothecary, a Master Librarian, and Vulcan as the Captain model. I got 3 Blade Guard, 5 Aggressors with Flamers, Suppressors hiding back here, 2 units of Eradicators hiding behind that building, and another unit of Infiltrators hiding on the corner.
Wait, I thought those were also Eradicators.
Eradicators? Eradicators.
You can have 3?
Sure. They're heavy squad.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you can have 4. That's, and then another unit of Intercessors behind this thing?
Infiltrators.
Infiltrators. Yep. Alright, Sankey, your secondaries. What did you bring again?
I took Psychic Ritual, the Heroes, or Oaths rather, for the Space Marine book, and bring it down for your vehicles.
Okay. I'm bringing my custom Necron list with the, what is it, I gotta make a 6-inch move at the start of the game, and I'm objective secure. What I'm bringing is a unit of 3 Scarabs, a Dumark, a unit of 20 Warriors, 13 with the short barrels, 7 with the long. We got Technomancer. He's got the Canoptic Cloak that allows him to fly and heal a unit a turn for D3. He also has a Veil of Darkness, so if I need to do any teleport shenanigans, he's able to. I have a Dumark. We have a Chronomancer over here. He's got the 18 inches away. I get to pick a unit that halves their charge and advance rolls. We got Scorptech Lord, the same bread and butter of -1 damage characteristic and +1 to living metal. Unit of 6 Destroyers with the Lobster Boy in it. Command Barge with, I actually taking the upgraded Resurrection Orb, so I'm starting with 7 command points, as I paid for the extra relic on him as well. We got another unit of Scarabs behind this crate, another Dumark, a unit of Immortals, and a unit of Warriors, the same as the last unit. I've already made my 6-inch move. We found out that I'm going first, so I took Banners while we stand we fight. Those are my 3 Dumarks, and raise the banners. Oh, sorry, and Domination. So we're off to Necron's turn 1. Just finished Necron turn 1. Scarabs advanced across onto that zone. Everything else kind of in here stayed still. These guys walked up and planted banners onto this zone, and these guys moved over to plant banners into this zone. Everything else didn't really move. In the shooting phase, movement phase, I planted banners in my 3 zones that I could. Scarabs can't plant banners, so alright. In the shooting phase, my 1 Dumark did absolutely nothing to the Eradicators. And then the other Dumark just converted and did bank and wiped out that unit. Over here, this Dumark shot at the Aggressors and did absolutely nothing. These Warriors shot and killed a Marine and did a wound carryover.
Yes.
With my 7 long-range guns. And the Immortals shit the bed on their shots and nothing hit. So we're off to Space Marine, Salamanders turn 1.
You made an armor save. On a
5-6.
Yeah. Yeah.
I rolled you 3 1s for the first armor save.
Yeah. 4+, man. Yeah, and so we're off to. Oh, yeah. My command was I'm allowed to move, shoot, and do an action. So we're off to Salamanders turn 1. All right, we just finished Salamanders turn 1. Sankey, what happened?
Very little. I shot some Destroyers on the far side of the table. You brought 3 back. I shot them again. You brought 1 back. My suppressors put 9 shots into your Dumark, and I did 0 hits on 4s. And I guess I killed 2 Scarab bases. That's it. Everything else just kind of moved up the table.
Okay. You scored 1 for Oaths.
Yep.
And we're off to Necron's turn 2. So we just finished Necron's turn 2. My Necron Warriors kind of walked up a little bit with my Chronomancer. All these guys kind of walked up as well. Destroyers are sneaking around the side of the building. These warriors walked up to this building. These immortals are trying to get some cover as these scarabs moved into this zone. In the shooting phase, I spent negative cover on the dudes in the building. Sankey gave them +1 armor initially, so that's why I did the -1 armor to remove the +1 from the building, so he doesn't have a 1-up save in there.
One of each.
And yeah, I basically shot off 1 of each. Dumark didn't do its job this turn. This one didn't. This one over here blew up 2 suppressors, and this one over here also did nothing. This Chronomancer gave the Terminators in the front half of, basically half range on his assaults and, sorry, advanced moves and charges. These scarabs moved up. I did shoot at these intercessors and killed 2 of them, and he shot back, wounding my scarabs. So I stopped shooting at them because I need that for domination. And yeah, I think that's it. 2 dudes, like Marines are like leadership 9 or 8, right? Yeah, so it doesn't matter. And yeah, so we are off to Salamander's turn. Whoa, what happened to the zoom? We're off to Salamander's turn 2.
Yep. You just marked it on the bottom of the turn.
Yeah. Well, we're off to. Oh, sorry. We just finished Salamander's turn 2. Sankey, what'd you do?
Let's see. I piled up a little more in the middle of the table. I brought a suppressor back with my apothecary. I shot the shit out of some warriors and charged the lone scarab with my infiltrators. All my eradicators dumped some shots into your destroyers, and I think I managed to pull off 2.
Yeah.
And that was pretty much the extent of my turn.
Yeah. The 5-up ward save didn't actually do anything. And then Sankey actually just rolled bad for damage rolls. 3 of the shots made it through. I did the -1 to wound on him. He did +1 to wound. And then since he's also in his tactical phase, he was wounded on like what, 3s? Came down to 2s? Hitting on
4s.
3s. Yeah, well, they just shit the bed. And I owe you a leadership check.
Hooray.
Yeah, because I'm not within range to do my resurrection orb. So, yeah, none of my dudes really came back after all the shooting. And we're off to Necron's turn 3. So just finished Necron's turn 3. Warriors moved back. I gave my warriors the +1 to hit on both units. Shooting, I took off 1 of the eradicators with all of my warriors. The Dumarks tried to blow up those guys in the back corner. I only blew up 2 because I was rolling 1s for wounds. These Dumarks did the same thing to those interceptors. And again, just were shit in the bed on their shots. And yeah, and I took out the intercessors in the middle. I healed up 3 warriors from my Technomancer. My destroyers made a 7-inch charge into the building to kill the eradicators. And my Scorptech Lord came in and killed 1 Blade Guard. He got hit back once in return, and the Lobster Boy... Oh, by the way, I barely killed 2 eradicators with 4 destroyers. And he transhumaned his dudes over here, so my destroyer had a hard time wounding him. He was wounding me back on 6s. 1 made it through. I didn't fail my 4-up. I score... I don't get my domination on this turn because I don't own more than half of the objective points, but I still score 10 at the starting of my turn. So we're off to Salamander's turn 3. Okay, we just finished Salamander's turn 3. Thank you. What'd you do?
Everything just walked up again. I shot a few more warriors down right in front of you. Suppressors shot some destroyers in the middle of the table. I flamed a destroyer. I put some wounds with flamers on the
destroyers. Yeah, so your aggressors just went like 5 dudes went flame hard onto, or was it 4 dudes?
It's just 2 guys.
That was just 2 dudes?
Yeah.
2 dudes flamed my Lord. He did the 4 pluses or mortal wounds. I did the -1 to wound me, so it was yeah. The 4s that he rolled. Yeah, he failed his invulns, and he ended up dying against the other 2 wounds that made it through. And then he ended up killing 2 destroyers with shooting. I lost 3 warriors. I made like I made 6 back-to-back 5+ armor saves.
Very reasonable.
But my guys didn't come back, so it evens out. It evens out. Those guys have a 14-inch charge because they're half move advance in charge. And
Aggressors rolled 2 5s in a row because they are the suck.
yeah, and yes, and his whole unit of suppressors are back. So we're off to Necrons turn 4. Just finished Necrons turn 4. Warriors walk back. I cracked the orb before flying away, so I brought back basically the whole unit. Because what, there's 5, 10, 15 dudes left, and 2 of them got shot off from plinking off the unit of... Wait, where did the plink off come from? A suppressor, or...? I killed something, and then you shot me back.
No, I didn't.
No? How did I lose 2 dudes in my...
You didn't bring them all back. You
Okay.
brought most of them back, and then you D3'd another 2 back.
Okay. Shooting, I tried to blast those guys off. My Dumarks... Oh, my Dumarks moved. They're doing the long line, trying to get the hell out of Dodge. My Chronomancer gave those warrior the Terminators in the front again. -1, half of advance and charges. In the shooting, I did like 1 wound. I killed 1 intercessor and wounded another one with my Dumark shots. I blasted the Blade Guard down with a Doom Cannon, my character, and the warriors, which basically got him down to the wound that needed. And then my destroyers charged over into the zone and wiped out those intercessors. So I got domination again. I got my 3 points for banners, and we are off to Salamanders turn 4. Okay, let's finish Salamanders turn 4. Sankey, what'd you do?
I fucked up order of activation pretty badly and pulled 2 aggressors out of shooting range with a smite. I moved up my Terminators a whole another 5 inches and shot some warriors and did a few plank damage, and the suppressors put 6 wounds on that 3rd Dumark, and that was about it.
Yeah. You scored your 15 for doing spells. You didn't fall back. You didn't blow up a unit, but you're in the middle.
Yeah.
So you still get another
3 there.
3 there. And yeah, we're off to Necrons turn 5. So, start of my turn 5, we just basically mathed it out. And all I'm doing is these guys are going to teleport out of the way, go back behind that corner, and shoot those guys out the zone. So basically Sankey scores 5 for his last turn on primaries. Everything else just walks away and hides. This Dumark flies in that corner and heals. Then I basically do the same thing. Those guys can't advance. Everything else over here hides behind these obscuring infantry stuff. These guys all just run away, and these guys plant banners. And then, yeah, Sankey basically just scores his oaths on that next turn, and I doubt he'll be able to get a full vehicle down.
You're down to just your 1 attack, 2 attacks each.
We're gonna guys on the Nurglings.
I mean, that'd be like the thing to see if you can blow up a Dumark.
I could get 1, that's 3.
1 move.
Yeah, and then I only get 10 instead of 15, but then I still get basically max on everything else.
Yeah, plus you get another turn of banners at the end of the
Yeah,
game.
so I'll get 15 points for banners, I'll get 15 points for domination, this will be a 100-point game.
And the boss man.